understand why we always gotta have the same argument. The same argument. I'm not even a bitchy type. I'm just asking for the simple shit. Word. Come on now.
Dre.
Listen. We went from love and lust, the world against us. Now it's just whatever with us. And we don't speak much, no sex in months, arguments and such. I can't keep up appearances, what I'm feeling is that I ain't feeling this. My attitude like fuck it, my heart like chill. The love is real, I can't cope, I can't feel, I can't sew, I can't deal, I can't go, I can't peel. I'm trying to see it through, but it's harmful, this love is an armful. I give my right arm for you and learn to box with the left. Southpaw with any broads and all. Never felt a love like this before. But when it comes down to it all, it's either none at all.
Yeah, I don't really wanna leave, but I'm really not trying to stay. Back and forth, no more about time I've gone away. Yeah, I heard it. No, I'm not perfect, but baby, I'm worth it. I'm worth it.
I hear from you and it goes away. I see you and you're the reason I stay. But it's not enough. I'm addicted to the love, lust, and us. I feel you're worth the fuss, but I'm the type to write you off serious. Period. After the tears, my only fear is time wasted. I'm into the basics, no need to complicate this. I'm as real as they get, thoroughbred, keep you well fed. In the kitchen and in bed, hustling for bread. Together we can get it. Legitimate, or the ski mask way. We can split it, stack, spend it, max, spit it when disrespected. Step to the left, kid. I'm trying to go right at the end of the night. Despite the fight, the loving is right.
Yeah, I don't really wanna leave, but I'm really not trying to stay. Back and forth, no more about time I've gone away. I believe what we had was true. What was good turned to bad. What we gon' do? Love changes, best friends turn strangers. I can't go away.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the sixth installation of the No Main Topic show. Here there's no main topic, no cuts, no edits, no bleep buttons. All right, from political to the mystical, promise not to bullshit you. Shout out to the good brothers Math and Sosa at S.STREET Media for blessing us with this airtime. All right, and I am the Coquito King of New York, Coquito_King_NY on Instagram. Please follow. You will have a good time. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been doing in real life. I haven't said much about it, but This Christmas and New Year has been a little bit bleak. I've lost a couple of good relatives. We lost our matriarch last Monday. Shout out to Doris Allen. I miss you so much. I miss my nanny for real. Life is precious, man. I can't say it enough. And when you lose a 95-year-old relative, you know, you lose a lot, but you also gain so much more. You know, a treasure trove of knowledge, somebody that took time with you, somebody that took your life serious and grew you and cultivated you and really did it for a whole family. And, you know, family do what family do, but I really appreciate who she was for us. You know, you haven't seen me for a while. You seem a little different. That's just I'm going through a little bit right now. But life is real. I'm still here. I love bringing the message. With that being said, kiss your loved ones. Tell your people you love them, that you love them every single day, every chance you get. All right? And don't be being creepy with girls. You know, I was loving you. I don't know bullshit like that. Don't be like that. All right? Go watch porn and chill the fuck out. A lot's been going on in the media, especially with our esteemed president, Donald J. Trump. I could hear the boos. Shut the fuck up. You already know what I'm about to talk about. All right? So the shutdown, I hear, is over. I hear they came up with something, a little temporary measure till about February 15th, and it's back to the bullshit again. You know, I hear folks blame the president for the shutdown, but you also got to understand, if he come with a deal that the other side don't want, then they don't want it too. What that mean? Okay, well, that's like giving a homeless motherfucker food, and he's going to say, I don't want that. Word? You're not getting my fucking money. Right or wrong? Okay? Now, I myself, I do consider myself a Republican, okay? And you might say, oh, it's the same thing. They both don't give a fuck. To me, that's fringe play. What I mean by that is this. If you could pop shit about both sides don't give a fuck, you got nothing going on, you need to shut the fuck up. I mean, real rap, be quiet. You're not putting together something like Math and Sosa. You're not in your community. You're not making no change, no way. You're not offering opportunity. You need to fucking be quiet. Because you're the problem. Real talk. And I'm going to be real, it is difficult for folks to step up, especially black folks, especially poor folks. You know, 16, 19 up until now, it's been real difficult just to breathe. And I'm not going to deny that. But we had bright spots. We used to get married during slavery. Did you understand that? Black families were formed during slavery, all right? And after slavery, we went to the Freedmen's Bureau one time and never went back to the tune where they had to destroy our towns because we were doing better than them. You understand? So we have what it takes to be the best we can. We got to get out from under the spell, and it's not going to be easy. But as long as cats like me and Math and Sosa, other guys give you opportunities, you got to look within yourself and go, is that for me or is that not for me? Maybe yes, maybe no. But if you got something you can give, whether it's a class, a lesson, anything, you got to find a way to get up on that. Especially with the internet now. You got cameras everywhere. You can do whatever the hell it is you need to, all right? And, you know, believe in yourself. No one's going to believe you till you believe you. That's real. That's not going to be a thing for you till you look in the mirror and go, you know what? I'm worth it. I'm worth all of this. And my people are worth it too. That's the way it really needs to be. You see what I'm saying? We all powerful individuals, and we do have what it takes. And I think that it's very important that we maintain that level of mental health about ourselves. I can do great. I can be good. Let me tell you something, black people. A lot of black people do not value themselves, do not see themselves as worth much. And it isn't a slight to nobody that does. Like I said, government policy done made us sure that it's a complete fucking shadow of the greatness we once were thousands of years ago in the motherland and other parts of the world, various parts of the world. Black folks was everywhere once upon a time. You understand? Various parts of the world, we were great. Anywhere we were, there was thrones and kings and queens and greatness. Advanced, way more advanced science and tech than what we have right now. You understand? That's inspiration for places like Wakanda and, you know, talking about Atlantis and Lemuria. Ooh, do your research, all right? You might be from one or two of them places. Find out who you are, all right? Greatness exists in all of us. We got to just believe ourselves and take the time, take the steps to pull it out. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that also, if you're not part of the solution, you really are kind of by default part of the problem. And you don't get a pass because you're black. You really don't. You think you deserve a pass because you're black? You think you get to lay down in the midst of all this bullshit? I'm tired. I did this. See, my nanny had that argument. You know what she said at 87 when they told her that her left ventricle was shut down and she got breast cancer? If you fix one, it's going to kill me. You fix the other after that, what do I have left? I'll see you later. And that's a woman from Texas telling you this. She wasn't afraid to work. She wasn't afraid to die. She lived her life. She worked where the men worked during the war. You know, she was light-skinned. She could pass for white, but it didn't matter. None of that mattered to her. She worked where she could. Watched her mom struggle growing up, but did the welfare. Picture your mom, picture sitting in the welfare office in 1941. Did you imagine that? She said, never again would I ever. And her mother did the same thing. Got a job at the switchboard, never looked back. My great-grandmother always made sure she had some kind of money, some kind of job, okay? Even my great-grandfather, okay? He was a union musician. Always on the road playing, everything like that. And as they got older, like say in the 70s and whatnot, late 70s, they moved to Coney Island from Vanderveer. And when times got slow, he would go to Nathan's and play his guitar. And they would live off of that. You know, good old school stuff like that. We have the potential to be that way. All right? But you got to look in the mirror and know that you're worth that first of all. That's real. That has to be a mantra every day in the mirror. You got to believe in yourself. You really do. We've been through hell as black people. And it's not easy being black all day in this country. Not at all. But it also is not easy looking at our potential, you know, slide down the drain. You know, it's not easy at all. You can't be glad with that. You can't be happy with that. And to the people who continuously talk and live that way, do the people like us a favor. Sit down and shut the fuck up. Like, sit down, shut the fuck up. Don't talk until you could talk like us. Don't utter no peeps until you could hand a fucking opportunity like what I'm on right now. Stay quiet, okay? Because you need to be quiet so you can watch and learn. Be humble. Sit low to come up. You understand what I'm saying? Look at your elders and see what they've done. Don't look into their personal past and nitpick your little bullshit and emotional. You know, it could be fucked up. For most folks, it just might be. It ain't got to be that reality for you. If you want that shit bad enough, you could get it out and get your own thing. If you want to stay stuck, you be in that building for the rest of your fucking life till somebody buys it and pushes you the fuck out. You can cry about a politician didn't give you this and da-da-da-da-da-da. You have 15 fucking years, man. Get it together. No, it's not going to be easy. Who gives a fuck? When has it ever been easy? All right? My man will be grinning right now because he realized all the shit he done fucking been through and he done just rolling himself together, turn the fucking TV off, all right? All that shit. He ain't worried about, oh, math. Math what? I did it. Damn it, I'm still doing it. This motherfucker told me, yo, man, I'm through 2 years ahead of myself. That's fucking amazing. Matt paused himself out. I'm 2 years ahead of myself. He working every single. Right now he grinning. He doing all kinds of shit in the background. That's to be respected, B, for real. Living example in front of my face. You see what I'm saying? Me, I'm on the CEC in my community. Living example in front of your face. I make my superintendent answer to the teachers. Who makes a superintendent answer to the teachers? Who? Go ahead and find them, and they need to be you. You know what I'm saying? Looking at these pictures in here, inspirational pictures. They got the children up here that have been murdered by the community police. You got Trayvon Martin. You got Kanika Jenkins, okay? Lysandro Guzman Feliz, Lil Jr. up there in the Bronx. I want to talk about this one especially because it has so much to do with community, how community is handled, and the shit you get from the TV that you're not paying close attention to, okay? That little boy got murdered in that store, and the news kept it a secret for a month. They would not release the tape of that man helping him over the top of that counter for 1 whole month. And that gave enough time for people in the neighborhood to get mad, get pissed off, raise hell in front of that store, and then they close the store down. If they close the store down, that means the building's not that far behind because the money maker's no longer there if they ain't already living upstairs from that building. And now, what ends up happening in the neighborhood? We have new laws in effect now. And I said this when it happened last year. You watch. They're going to really pump this safe haven shit. And it's bad enough that in some stores you already have a police kit. Ask your man to walk to the back of the store, one of them stores you know is a real spot, and you can actually hear your man talking up front in the back room. That's police issue. You feel what I'm saying? So when you pop shit like when I come back here, I'm going to fuck y'all niggas up, the color of the day come flying around the corner for your ass. It happens. So now they want to institute a real safe haven for this store, and then they're going to hire a security company to look around. They're going to have a remote control locked door and put $4,000 worth of security in that store. You think that feed ain't going live to the precinct, homeboy? Come on, man. All this so this boy could die and make you think that they didn't give a fuck by suppressing that tape? When did you ever get in the street and march for a motherfucker that died in your community? You put his face on the wall and gave him candles. This time you marched because you felt like you got robbed, didn't you? You know, they robbed you in front of your fucking face. And then they made it sure that you cried long enough for that neighborhood to be the next face of gentrification. They fooled you lovely. Y'all came out there, lost your fucking minds, not realizing that's right. Imagine like a fucking marionette. Okay? That's what they did with y'all. Get mad all the fuck you want. You see what's happening inside of a year, right? And God bless the dead, too. He ain't deserve that. They killed that boy like a fucking pack of animals, B. That boy got over the counter. They went in that store. They knew where he was. They knew where he was. They went around that corner and banged him before they got his head around the corner. Dragged him out like an animal, kept banging him. Then he ran a block and a half to the ER and collapsed in the front of the driveway. That hospital ain't that far away. It really is. It really is a block and a half. It's a good little 60, 70-yard sprint. You understand what I'm saying? And all that affected a bunch of change, right, that no one would ever ask for. You know what else y'all forgot to ask for? Get that fucking gang out my neighborhood. Yeah, you heard me. You motherfuckers, none of you asked for that gang to get the fuck out the neighborhood. I guess you fine buying that weed from them so you gotta go to Washington Heights. Fuck out of here, nigga. I know what time it is, B. Dominican boys got that good-ass weed. Nigga, I know. 183rd and Bathgate is not 183rd and fucking Wadsworth. I'm not going that far. And y'all good with that. And they had the nerve to say, you know what? We got the wrong guys. Sorry. In the newspaper. The gang said, we're sorry. Murdered the wrong child. And everybody involved in the situation is a child, man. Think they're having a good time in jail if they even still fucking alive? You can't show me your old fucking mugshot tell me the kid is still alive. Now, I don't know much. I could be wrong about that. But I know one thing. What I said what happened in the neighborhood is exactly what happened. They moved in on y'all. Right after one of your own died, they sure did. And now everything's happening in a way that does not benefit you and your accustomed behavior. Okay? So there's a whole bunch of tricks happening here. Okay? There's politics, and then there's politics. Okay? And then there's you, the people, who won't do much about it. Now, on my level, it's not a whole lot that I could do because my thing is guns and education. You can't have guns below 242nd Street here in New York City. So education's the next best deal because books are fucking awesome, ain't they? Let them tell you you can't fucking read against the law. You're going to know how awesome the motherfuckers was. Ask your super great-grandfather. He remembers. I remember being 7 years old and watching my great-grandfather sit in King's Plaza in the parking lot waiting for my great-grandmother to come out. Oh, breaking news. Shutdown ends as Trump signs short-term deal without wall funding. Go ahead, clap. Clap it up. No wall. Not a problem. That's great. Let me get back to what I was saying before. My great-grandfather's in the car, and he's in there all day, all the livelong day, reading this newspaper, right? And I come out there, I said, Pappy, how you staying here to just read the paper all day? He got New York Newsday, New York Post, the Times, Daily News. He got 4 papers in there. Now we get to King's Plaza around 11 o'clock. We come out there by 7. You know, I figured he didn't want to be in there with Nanny because I didn't want to be in there with Nanny. It's a long time to be shopping, trying on clothes. I'm trying to hide in the rack and spinning the shit around. I'm only getting smacked around and shit. He ain't dealing with all that, right? But I asked him, Pappy, how come you staying here and read this paper? He took his glasses down. He said, I remember a time it was against the law for me to read. Imagine telling a 7-year-old black child this. I remember a time when it was against the law for me to read. Can you imagine that? Imagine telling your children that used to be a thing. Why having to tell them it's in the book? Just to hear it from your mouth. It's a hell of a thing, man. I don't think we take into account enough how that has shaped the reality we have right now. Okay? You didn't have these doodads that you could type your shit in and find this information out. You used to have to go get a book and apply some knowledge. That's why they made a crime for black folks to read, because if you know shit, you know shit. They can't pull a hoodwink over your head no more. They can't bamboozle you. They can't lead you astray. You see what I'm saying? So it's very important to understand why education is necessary. It's important to understand why a willingness to fight is necessary. Y'all watching that Killer Mike special on Netflix? Lord have mercy. Oh, you niggas. Y'all got some work to do. Okay? And you know, I'm going to tell you right now, it will not be easy, and it's not supposed to be. How long has this cracker been fucking fighting to keep you down? Every waking moment, he's thinking of some way to get you fucked up. Look at how hard he's working, and it's fucking working. But it can't take but so much, because it's on an evil level. Good always triumphs over evil. Darkness don't breed no light. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we have to really understand as individual people that that person in the mirror is worth the fight. Okay? Only then can we as a people come together. All right? So all the we, that's for Nintendo. Go look in that mirror and say, what am I going to do today? What have I done? How have I helped my community? What have I taught my children today? Okay, you got to really, and I don't mean that homework and the textbook shit. What have I really put them on to excite their minds? Because don't forget, your connection to your kids is your connection to your kids. I could be their coach and teacher. Those ain't my babies. It's not my DNA. You understand? It's very important, brothers and sisters. It's very important that you do that. Your DNA got to really show what it is, so that DNA in that child's life and the eyes that you created can light up too. You know? I can see it for what it is. I respect it. But what is different with my kids is different with your kids, everybody else's children. We got to be mindful of all little small things on a daily basis as much as we can. Like I said, I watch TV all day. I got the DVR, all my favorite shows. Get the, you know what I'm saying? Get the bud and the food. I let that motherfucker start looking at me. But there come a point in the day where I got to cut that thing off and put my face in a book and start training my imagination. Learn new words I didn't know before. Get the thesaurus and see what other words are. Get a dictionary and say, what does that mean? What does that mean? What does this mean? Okay? When I did book reports in my great-grandmother's house, she had the encyclopedia A to Z. If A to Z didn't have it, I had to walk to 16th Street to the library. 19th Street to the library, go find the book. And if that one didn't have it, go to the library in Brighton Beach. If that one didn't have it, we got to go to Grand Army Plaza. Y'all already know. And usually Grand Army Plaza had what you wanted. It's very rare you had to go to Midtown. Who did that? Who still even does that? Okay? Those steps are important. The willingness is important. The reason why is important. So it's so important for the mind to be enriched like that. I'll tell you in a minute, I'm not trying to pick up a book all damn day, but I do enjoy learning new things. I really do. Okay, I'm not what you call a completely avid reader, but if information keep piquing my interest, I'm gonna read that fucking book till the very end. I don't care if it take all day, all week. I will go through it like a machine. Knowledge is fun. Ain't it fun knowing something you didn't know before? Right? Especially when you see a benefit, right? Take it as such. So, the shutdown's over. Holla back. Good job to the president and the Congress. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Y'all can get your food stamps. You can get your city FEPs and your housing vouchers and all that. I'm grateful for that. You know, they really put most differences aside and said, let's come together for the people. I thought it wasn't going to happen. I see y'all on Facebook talking that stupid, retarded shit. Shut down and the shit-stained president, da-da-da-da-da-da. But you know who ain't complaining? Asian people. White people. Government workers, of course. Some like it, some don't. But those with businesses and money, I never worried about them. Low voter turnout, all the money in the world. Trump don't matter to them. Okay? Went in there and got the Republicans out, new Democrats. When they going to come to your hood and tell you how to get your money straight? Oh, no, we want to impeach the president and go after this. What's this tax return? Bitch, if you don't get your ass in this fucking neighborhood with a financial plan, if you don't come your ass down there and get people to try to run a business so they can buy the fucking building they live in, what's up with that? Here's where folks say fuck a Republican and a Democrat. Either one of you motherfuckers don't care about them, about us, and they ain't not supposed to. You supposed to care about you. I'll come smack you in the fucking face right now. You're going to be appalled or ready to kill my ass at the other instant, right? And you should be. How dare I think that was okay to fucking do? You better teach me a fucking lesson. Okay? That's real. It's up to you to take care. All right? Now, my thing personally is I'm for the wall. You know why? Because the idea behind the wall states that we want to have a place where immigrants can come and be safe. Okay, if somebody puts a wall up, oh shit, a fucking wall. Your brain does different things. It's like when a car's coming at you real fast. You don't think to walk in that street. Your brain's going, how can we not get hit by a car? Okay? And we're not talking about some big, gigantic concrete barrier. It's going to be this massive, imposing fucking prison wall. It's just a space where when these fucking coyotes get caught about a mile away from that wall, and they've been sex trafficking girls and fucking them all time of ways, and they fucking underage and assaulting them, that can put a stop to that. They can get medical attention at these places. Okay? The president said, what if I offered to have 700,000 immigrants come in and get immediate stamp, boom, boom, boom. And I heard Democrats say something like that before. He wanted his wall. All right, I don't like it. All right, now he wanted to come in the middle. All right, let's hope that might be a thing. When you're dealing with politics, right, I know you don't like them, okay, but you got to listen to the words they say. I'm only going to vote for motherfucker to say I'll fight. You know why? Because you can't promise me tomorrow. But you can sure promise me a fight, can't you? All right? And in the grand scheme of things, most folks don't think the same, so there might be opposition to what some of us want. That's why we try to come in the middle and be bipartisan. You feel what I'm saying? But I also understand that a lot of people are not ready to come up off their feelings and whatever else. They're not ready to face it for what it is. They ain't ready to look in the mirror and be a man about it, be a woman about it. They're not quite prepared for that. You feel what I'm saying? And it becomes a bit of a problem for all of us when only a handful of us is really trying to get this whole shit going. It puts a strain on me and other good people. Like, I understand how the hood works. I understand what it is. But if I offer opportunity and you bitch up, where am I going next? Their skin color's going to change in a minute. What are you going to say? Oh, you went over there to them? I went to you first, though. And you said, no, you're running the scam, da-da-da-da. It looked like me. You didn't think that you owed me that much. You thought I owed you. See how them fool got you believing? You thought I owed you that much. And you know what I thought? I thought I owed you, too. I got something for you. I want that. Like a fucking bum, and I'm not going to, like I said before, I'm not going to eat that. I'm not paying you, motherfucker. I'm not doing that. You understand? And I don't love you no less. You love you for less. Wipe that dirty ass mirror up. Stop putting your fucking titties and pussy in it. Fucking, I'm good enough and smart enough, and damn it, people love me. Get that shit going in your goddamn life. You understand what I'm saying? When it comes to this whole thing, right, I'm for the idea of the wall. I'm for that because I feel like if immigrants are coming the right way, that's okay. That's like you say, your son, whatever, all right, come through. You don't mean come through the window. Oh, no. What are you, fucking Zach Morris and Kelly Kapowski? Nah, no, that's not going down. That's not what you mean by come through, right? Now, check this out. It's a numbers game. Trump said thousands. My man said thousands are coming over the border, da-da-da-da-da. Fact check bitch ass said, no, it's not thousands. It's just maybe 1,300. When you steal $1,300 worth of shit, that's now grand larceny. But you know why? It's in the thousands. You stupid motherfucker. You can't count? Over thousands in the thousands now. It ain't got to be 2 and 3. Now, let's do some math on that. Let's say it's 1,200 or some shit. Let me do the math right now in front of your face. on this old smart-ass phone of mine. Let's see. We got 1,200 immigrants coming over the wall, right? I mean, over the border, that little invisible line that they don't have only on the map. 1,200, let's say he said a day. Fact check said a day. 1,200 times, okay, 30. Fuck a 31. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Times 1,200 times 30. What we get from that? Let's see. 1,200 x 30. Where the x at? 30. What we get? 36,000. That's 1 month times 12. 432,000 people a year. Now, let's just say times 4. 1,728,000 people in 4 years. That's one presidential term will come over and be in your country if it continues to happen the way it's going on right now. And it has nothing to do with a wall or security. It's just the nature of things, really. That's what most are saying. Like, it's a humane issue. It's everything else. Let's address it. But, once again, let them come to your house and come through the window. Okay, then you won't feel you know on the border? Go to his house. Go to her house. Go ahead. Eat up all his cereal. Okay, let's do that. No one will like that. You don't want the motherfucker that looked like you coming through your window coming over your wall. It's not what you want. And that's the reality. This number is a big fucking deal. That's how much more you got people you got to share your shit with. And you wonder why the price goes up. I'm sure it's big greed and big business. But that's the numbers of it all. And to all the fringe people out there that want to talk big shit and have all these excuses, people, stay out on the fucking fringe, man. The fringe is for people who think that they want to call out the Illuminati and all the big people that they'll never fucking be able to put a bullet to or a name to, and it's them, it's them, it's them. Okay. And what are you doing right now? You counting them. Fucker, they already counted you before you woke the fuck up. What are you even talking about? I was one of them fringing motherfuckers, know everything, this and that, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't until I decided to become a Freemason and give up 300 to come in there, that I learned a few things about getting into what I'm talking so bad about. It isn't what you think it is. Now, that means I had to humble myself, say I was incorrect this entire time. How much time did I waste being incorrect? Still being a good dude, doing the right thing, not murder, raping, and killing. But I'm on the fringe of knowing what I want to know, knowing what I think I know, because I have no solution to the problems. I'm not trying to be a bigger part of wanting to know knowing what I want to know. I'm problematic at best. Because, see, people like that get real bored. They get indignant. They get obstinate. They act like little bitches, especially when they get proved wrong. All right? I just made a post about Freemasonry that a couple cats came on. All of a sudden, the comments just disappeared. Oh, was it Illuminati? It was them niggas. All right, triangle. Oh, I got you. Rockefeller, y'all. It's them niggas. They erased it. What I did was I had a real brother come on there and ask some questions, and somebody else erased their comments. You got exposed. Stay on the fucking fringe. It ain't about saying names, but if you're going to pop shit and not have a solution, be quiet and stay on the fringe. You get what's coming to you. My mama always said, if you don't make a decision about something, one gets made for you. I hated when she said that because she was being a pain in the ass, but life is real, dogs. It's 100% real. You got to make the right, you got to stay informed to make the right decision. Maybe the better one for you, but if you playing the fringe, popping shit, fuck out of here. You ain't getting nowhere, man. It ain't personal to nobody. But you know people that play the fringe and know all the secrets, and they know that it's a setup, and then they know all this and know all that, and they don't have not one solution. Now you know what I'm saying? Like, some of my peoples tend to kind of think like that. And it's a little disheartening. I don't love y'all no less. And it's the way y'all feel, and I understand that, you know. And it isn't to say you're incorrect or you're wrong. It's what you feel. I'm going to do something very different. I still make y'all a paniziti. I make good food, nigga. Y'all know what time it is. I'll hate y'all no less. And you might dislike me. I don't care. You're a human being that deserves respect. I push my opinion real hard when I talk. I piss people off. I understand that. I'll apologize for it when it's necessary. Okay? I really will. Sometimes I do step out of line. Oh, my bad. Let me humble myself. But for the most part, my opinions are actual factual. I do my best to look them up. Whatever you can find to dispute that, okay. You just found something to dispute. It doesn't mean you're absolutely right. Anything can be disputed. I could say you're wrong. That's a dispute. Does it mean that I'm right? Nah, that's how I feel. So let's keep it in the realm of reality so something can actually get done, because whoever's on the fringe don't want the bullshit. Whoever's in the fray fighting the bullshit don't want the bullshit. What's the problem? I'm not here to make a brand of fighting, a style of fighting. That's all bullshit. We got to kick their ass if we don't fucking like them. And I mean like politically. I mean through action. I don't mean putting hands on somebody. You get locked up for that. You understand what I mean, no? That's very, very important for us to understand. People, period. Never mind black people. A lot of motherfuckers ain't got money. They get just as marginalized as we do. But there are certain laws that come after us in a certain kind of way that affect us horribly and that we still can't waste time not moving forward on. Like the brothers of Lords and them said back in Palante, let's move forward. All right? No, get no excuses. Well, them, they got this, they got that. Knock it off. You can put a ball in the fucking hoop and you can sing and dance. And you got something too. How is it worth to keep you fucked up? You must be worth something, don't you think? That needs to be understood. But like I said about what's happening with the president and everything, what he wants is not that far-fetched. We want to be protected. We don't want to dehumanize people either. There's a way to go about doing it. Let's hope that this shutdown really gets it done. You know what I mean? Well, not the shutdown's over. Let's hope that now it's been lifted, that it really, really gets done. All right? Shout out to everybody that made that happen. Shout out to the good people in Congress, and shout out to the president. Hate me all you want. Okay? He came to the side, he came to the table and said, all right, that's good for now. Let's see if this works for now. Maybe the wall ain't necessary. Let's see what happens. All right? Something else going on in the world. Lord, there's sexual assault. Oh, my God. I don't even want to talk about it. I'll be honest with you. I gotta talk about Adrian Broner being a dumbass, but we're going to get to that in a minute. Oh, that boy's a dick. He let that Chinese delivery man whip his ass in the ring and said, I won the fight, nigga. Did his little Kevin Hart imitation. But hold on. Sexual assault is some ugly shit. I can't stand it. I don't like it. And I mean direct assault, hands-on physical assault, not these words and the verbs and the bullshit. I don't like what you said. Listen, you're going to get slighted in life verbally. Get the fuck over it, all right? As long as it don't get your job fucked up, get over it. And if you need to, sue somebody, okay? See how it works. See if it sticks, all right? Just be careful we don't look in your 10-year past till you done said some funky, fucked up shit, because we'll come after you too, since that's how you want it, all right? So much of this shit is going awry. It's gotten away from attacking the problem. It's gotten away from having the conversation of what the problem actually is. It's gotten away from our involvement in it, our complicit involvement, okay, and our compliance with the bullshit, because we don't want to be embarrassed by how fucked up it is and how much we are a part of it. When R. Kelly motherfuckers, y'all was in it for a dime, you in it for $1. Fuck all of you. That's real. Okay? It's an ongoing thing because it continues to keep happening. Even poor Chris Brown got accused of this shit. And it's funny how he got his masters. Now he's a rapist. Get the fuck out of here. I'd have sued that bitch too. Never mind if she retracted and got the story right. I'd have still came after her ass. You see what I'm saying? And no, it's not an attack on black people. It isn't an R. Kelly conspiracy. That nigga R. Kelly nasty. Yeah? That's a nasty McDonald's eating some of them bitch. You understand me? That motherfucker had that shit down to a science. That motherfucker is a dirty, low-down fucking pimp. And if I see the bitch, I'm going to whoop his ass for wearing a fucking Eastern Star apron because I'm a Freemason. Fucking faggot. How dare you? That thing is sacred. You out there pimping these women doing this other bullshit with their fucking girls. And you fucking parents, y'all need to go down too. 3 years for each of you. Fuck out of here. Y'all knew what time it was. I didn't know. Lying bitch. You knew. Okay? You fucking knew. All right? But on the whole, a conversation must be had about why this is a horrible thing, why it continues to happen. And I'm going to say this to the fellas, start respecting yourself more. Hear me? Being a man does not mean you kowtow. Being a man does not mean that you do what she says because she wants you to, pussy or not. Being a man is doing what you said you was going to do and maintaining your word. That's it. To that, which you must add some standards, okay? One of the things that my great-grandmother taught me was I'm worth more than any bitch, and those are her words. That makes me to be the kind of man that respect myself enough to go, when that bitches go low, I go high. Okay? Not weed high, but just higher than her. Don't base yourself. You see what I'm saying? Don't be like that. No woman should have you crying unless that's your wife. No woman should be trying to take your money unless that's a woman you agreed to. Okay? You as a man is worth more than anything in the world because you're the one that got to deal with the most and the most expected from you. As a woman, I can get away with fucking with you. You can't get away with fucking with me. That's going to fuck you and your kids up. Because what ends up happening is you find women that you think that is supposed to act that way, and when they do, only you lose at the end of that shit, right? Like just something as simple as cheating, right? If it's about you putting somebody else ahead of that relationship, or it's about you taking advantage of putting somebody else, or like another woman and all that, what happens about the idea itself of cheating? Some couples make that bigger than themselves and wonder why it goes down with them. I don't keep cheating energy with me. I'm not trying to accuse my wife and this and that. Okay, there are handsome men in the world other than me. I'm pretty fucking handsome myself, but I ain't the only one. Okay, she, it's not like, she's not trying to hunt them down, but some people don't want, what you looking at him for? What? You was once on the fucking look list. Now all of a sudden that you got a girlfriend, not a wife, because you motherfuckers don't know how to commit to shit. Ghetto married common law motherfuckers. Oh, you looking at that man and oh, my man. Sit down, relax your belly so your dick could lay out. Need some blood in there. That dick rolled up in your spine. You ain't a fucking grower, you little dick nigga. That's what the fuck you is. Cut that shit out. Go play little dick somewhere else. Fuck out of here. Grow the fuck up, man. And to the women, if you are insecure, don't fucking talk to him. Tell him, I'm insecure. I can't deal with that. Because your weak ass get a good fucking man. All you're going to do is vortex him down, quicksand him down, and think that you deserve to get his best. Bitch, no. And to the men that think that she's supposed to get it, you are born a fucking fool. You deserve what the fuck. You let that bitch take everything you fucking got. You're fucking dumb. You understand? It's got to be a shift and got to be a change. Not about being better than somebody. It's about being better than yesterday in the fucking mirror. You feel what I'm saying? All that shit is very important. And when you understand your worth, okay, you don't fuck around with people who could call you out and say you hurt them. They ain't intoxicated and fucked up, can't remember what it sees you. He did it. Yeah, you did it. Police coming to collect you. Oh, yeah, you did that. You feel what I'm saying? That's real. You did that shit for real. Now, if you point to her, we got to check for bruises. We got to check the camera and see what happened. Have you done this before? Okay? When this comes to time for her to face some fucking judgment. All right? So the game is rigged. It's tipped toward her in her scale. This is why she's able to take your ass down the way she is, because you got no self-worth, gentlemen. Okay? I wouldn't give a fuck how luscious them titties is, pretty them toes are, how thick them thighs are, how many stretch marks you love to see. If she ain't at your level, don't invite her up there. And don't you go down there. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if love hits your heart, you do what you're going to do. But even then, be careful. We all worth being loved, especially the motherfucker in the mirror. She's not worth more than you. You're not worth more than her. Okay? That's bullshit. You know why? Because both of you are more than likely fucking black, and a little 1.5 inches by inch is worth 500 and change on the fucking market. So y'all both work a lot of fucking money with your skin alone. Remember that. Just on that note, you're worth more. So you should be worth more anywhere and everywhere else. Is it easy to come by that in the current day and age? And what you've been taught at home, it's very difficult to come around to that. But you must. Only time you're obligated to a woman past or beyond what you think you should is when you commit to y'all being together or her being your wife. And ladies, your man deserves that love too. Fellas, you're not stones, man. You're not going to sit up here and act like you ain't going to cry about some shit, man. You're not going to sit up here and act like your feelings don't get hurt, man. Okay? We go outside and deal with other men for a living, fellas. It's not a pretty fucking sight. It's very ugly, as a matter of fact. It's very demeaning to the male soul when some other piece of shit pencil-neck man got his job over him, got his money over him, got the next piece of hours over him. How good can you act to keep that shit? How much shucking and diving is you going to do to keep that job? It goes against your heart, your manhood. You supposed to come on face your wife. You'd have been tap dancing for some change. Okay? It's very difficult to do. Shouldn't have to be that way. Okay? But if your mindset says, I'll tap dance for that change, I'll do it. That's your plan, get it going. But if you can't tolerate things and it's disrespectful, it's bad for your soul. You got to know that you're worth more than that. You understand? That is very important that men recognize this. Because if we recognize you're worth more than that, she got to come up and meet that. She can't try to trick you no more. She can't try to hoodwink and bamboozle you, okay, anymore. If she give you all that pussy just to fuck with you, she put it in her asshole for you just to get you. See, when you spend that money to get it. Some of you talk that spit to get it. You're going to buy them clothes. You're going to wear them jewels. You're going to buy that bottle. It's to drink it in front of her in the VIP. You know what you're willing to do for that. So at the end of all of this, if we look at this assault thing from the individual aspect and we start giving ourselves more worth, we stop making it okay for us to slide away in the pussy, to roll the bitch over when she's fucked up and drunk. We find it difficult to not hunt down a man or dick print yourself into the way into his fucking face and get him for all he got. It becomes very different when we change the energy of it. Is it easy? No. Should it be done? Yeah, it should. Got some motherfuckers in jail for rape and got to come out with that rape jacket on. Oh, boy. Okay, you got them on your phone right now, right across the street from you. Mad at the motherfuckers. You can't move right away. You know what time it is. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the world who's taking this seriously. I really hope that you all. I most definitely am. Don't forget, you can't be a victim. Learn how to fight. Learn how to kick ass. Learn how to hurt motherfuckers, man. That's not the answer to it all, but I tell you what, when some pain start rolling around the synapses and shit, you start thinking differently. And you might have to fuck a nigga up about touching you. You might have to fuck somebody up about touching you. Make it so. You understand? You're worth more than that. I think that sex needs to be more open in the culture. Need to be more of it. Need to be, show some titty on TV. Normalize breasts. So it's not like, oh, titties, oh. That don't happen in some countries because breasts are normal. Okay, and I don't mean tribals in Africa. I don't mean that. Okay, France got titties on TVs all day. Okay? All right? And you know what? Fucked up men still do grab without fucking permission. You see? That's where you get your fucking ass beat. Because now you don't have an excuse. Fuck that person up. Hit him with something. Okay? Find a fountain and drown him in it because there's so many fountains in Paris. Kill him. Fuck him up. Okay? Yeah, whip his fucking ass. Bottom line. You deserve that much. And when a woman does the same thing, sweetie, keep your hands to yourself. Bottom line, she do it again, pop that bitch in the mouth one time. Keep your fucking hands to yourself. Who you think you touching? That stops a lot of shit. I know girls are saying, oh, he advocating to smack a woman. Keep your fucking hands to yourself. You won't get smacked. That's real. You can cut it off right now if you want. I don't give a fuck. I know one thing. I get my sisters to whoop your ass, and you ain't gonna say shit. What's the difference? Either way, you now know don't fucking touch me no goddamn more. Okay? And if you guys think that it's cool to be touched without your permission, let's hope that's your girl and y'all playing the role. Oh, then it's okay. Oh, more I've grabbed my nuts at night. Oh, yeah, it's happy. Oh, here we go. Okay, because that mouth is coming not that far behind. Oh, God, it's like velvet. That's okay. But don't let her just grab up on you like, yo. And then that's just what you want. Came outside all diesel down, got the fucking 10-foot dick print. Maybe you want that. And maybe that might happen somewhere. But don't just allow yourself to be demeaned like that. She try to play you and pimp you for your money, man. To put that bitch to the side. But y'all go home. Well, here's the Uber money. Get out of here. Okay? Protect yourself and be reasonable. Love yourself and love the person next to you. Respect them enough to not meet them where they have not quite met themselves. Right? It is very important that we take care of each other because you only got, a few planets in the solar system. Many of them have oxygen. This is not TV. We found the world light years away. We ain't got a light year car. NASA don't do that yet. So let's just keep it as neat as possible and be respectful, okay? Let's just keep it like that. Oh, goodness. What else is happening out there in the world? This nigga Adrian Broner. Lord have mercy. I want to stab that fucking moolie with a goddamn fucking tack in his stupid fucking face. Where'd you win the fight, nigga? Fuck out of here. Where'd you win the fight? Where in the fuck did Adrian about billions, stupid ass wannabe Floyd Mayweather asshole, where the fuck did you win that fight? I ain't had to see this shit. It's on my DVR probably tomorrow. I'm not pay-per-viewing for that, you fucking bum. I know he was going to get beat by Pacquiao. Don't tell me no stupid shit. He's not good. He's not fucking good. None whatsoever is he fucking. That nigga Adrian Broner is a pure D bum. AB stands for another bozo. 8 punches a fucking round. I won that fight, man. Yo, I'm in the bed. I'm in the bed. I played that shit on Instagram. My wife said, is that Kevin Hart? I fell the fuck out. Yo! I was in tears. She said, is that Kevin Hart? I said, oh. I said, honey, I ain't laughed this long on a joke you made in years because you usually don't make jokes. Nigga, I fell the fuck out. My side started cramping. I had to lay down and stretch. I was in tears. And I played it back. I closed my eyes. I'm like, you know what? I wish Kevin Hart. I know he is. I know already somebody that said, Kevin, sounds like you. I know somebody told him, I cannot wait. Yo, I can't wait. I really can't wait to see Kevin Hart make fun of this nigga, and I pray it's on Saturday Night Live. Oh, my God. That's going to be the funniest shit ever. Oh, my goodness. That nigga Manny Pacquiao's Chinese delivery man, he tried to rob a nigga, whooped your ass. You got to go back, elevate him. He ain't come. that nigga Manny, you let a whole politician from a second world country whip your ass in this fucking boxing ring with all them goddamn bedazzled ass clothes you had on. This motherfucker got a whole shiny butt beating. Nigga got beat up by that kid he got beat up by the Asian kid in class. He said, Manny, I need the answers to the test. Becky said, okay. $5 an answer, okay? I make sure you pass. All right, I'll get you when I pass. Okay. He passed the test, get 100. Yeah, I got 100. Hey, Adrian, you owe me $5. I ain't giving you shit. Boom, bang, 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 boom, bang, 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 bang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bang, 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 bang. That's what happened to him. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck happened to him. That little Asian man whooped your ass, boy. Fucked you up and down. Yo. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. Oh, my good Lord. I can't fucking take it. Yo, I'm watching the fucking highlights of that shit. I'm like, this nigga face is getting rolled up, wrinkled, baka. Oh, bam. Oh, knocker. Oh. He just kept finding them where? It was great. That nigga Pacquiao is put on the clinic. His old sweet sounding ass. Pacquiao don't mean no harm. Manny Pacquiao go out there, fuck you up, and be grinning. Manny live a good life. Yo, you see Manny playing basketball? Son. That nigga Manny little, he fast. Yo, Manny like Spell Webb out there. He just can't dunk. Manny go play some basketball, nigga. You understand? That nigga's nice from the court. You know what I'm saying? Nice as a little 5'2" nigga could be. He nice. Adrian Broner, you ain't good as shit. Get out of here. You a tomato can fighter with gold lame on. You look like that paint store that used to be on Flatbush Avenue before you went to King's Plaza back in the days. I had the the little shimmeries on it. That's how the fuck you look. You look like that. You look like they put the light on your ass and you get nervous. Fuck out of here, B. Oh my goodness. Yo. Shout out to Showtime Boxing. Shout out to Mauro Ronaldo. Shout out to all the dudes up there, you know, on the day. Shout out to Roy Jones Jr. That's my nigga all day. I love boxing. All right. I think that Lomachenko is one of the best fighters out there. I believe it. I love Errol Spence dearly. I think that Errol Spence could possibly beat Lomachenko. I don't really see it, honestly. I want to see Errol Spence fight my man Crawford. That's what I want to see. I think Crawford, it'll go the distance, but I think Crawford will eke out a win, but it'll definitely be a rematch. I think it's be 3 good fights between those guys over my maybe a 6-year span. I see it. You know what I mean? I also want to see, I want to see, Deontay Wilder, my man, you got to get better. Okay? I heard the end of the fight. I didn't even see it. A draw for 3 knockdowns? Yeah? That means you got outboxed, boy. I'm inclined to believe that the white boy won that fight. Fury, I'm inclined to believe he did. And if you get any better, you're not going to be the champ no more. All right? That charged up Hadouken fucking... You got, it ain't even just the quarter circle and fierce. You got the whole half circle and all 3 punch buttons when the super's at 3 when you load that punch up. And it's devastating, but when it misses, oh my God. It's like trying to do the Kuma death move. If I come with you can knock you right out the fucking move. Make you look stupid, B. That white boy beat you. All right? On the real, son, you really need some Kronk Gym in your life. God bless. Shout out to the late, great Emmanuel Stewart, whose rule it was for all tall fighters. Don't forget to never put your chin past your front foot. That's the rule, so you can't get touched. All right, use that long reach and been out there, can't get touched. You need some of that in your school, and you need some 5, some 2. You need some Iron Mike Peekaboo. You do. My nigga, all day you do. Always like Deontay as a champion. I like his spirit. I like his style. I like his attitude. I love the way he gives fighters their respect. Deontay is going to be a class act if he keeps his nose clean. And I see he has no reason not to. He's a conscious brother, too. He didn't let that boy say he wasn't black. He checked him real good. I'll get into something about black and whatever in the next show, but he didn't let that guy not understand that question was not for me. Let me help you understand that. I'm about me and I'm about my people, okay? When he fought Ortiz, I felt like Ortiz could have beat him. I really did, but at the end he made it about 2 men fighting for their daughters because Ortiz's daughter is a special needs child too. I like that about Wilder. He's a human being, okay? And if he don't get better, and let's say he does get knocked around, he gonna still be a good human being. That's the sign of a good sportsman. You know what I mean? And this is the kind of guy that'll always have friends behind the scene in the boxing world, no matter what happens with his career, because he's very classy like that. He talk big shit, but in the end, he's got a Muhammad Ali kind of spirit. You can't beat me, but I'm not an ugly human being about that. And I appreciate that, and I appreciate that from all sports figures. LeBron James, just to name a few, Derek Jeter. I call it the Jeter standard or the Ali standard, or Jeter-esque, let's say it that way. You keep it classy, you keep it about business. Oh, and shout out to Mariano Rivera for getting in the Hall of Fame, the first 100% inductee. Oh, my goodness. It's real. It's real. I'm a Yankee fan all day long. That man came out there, niggas was put on notice. All right? I don't have too much more time, okay? Shout out to S.STREET Media. Shout out to the good brothers, Math and Sosa. All right? I love the opportunity. I love to speak on all things good. Love to give all the good information. All right? Next show, or next 2 shows, I'm going to have more CEC information for the people. Like that, they know where to go to do what they got to do. Okay? And in your neighborhood, just before I go, get on your CEC. CEC is in all neighborhoods, all districts around the city. Okay? NYC, the CEC, NYC. I get the email address out there. I'm going to put it in my link on my show so you can see it. Okay, you ain't got to be on the dais. Just go to the meeting and show up and you do the right thing. You feel what I'm saying? Get the right pressure involved so people can get everything going, all right? I love y'all dearly. Shout out to Doris Allen. I love you, Nanny. I love you so much. I miss you so much. Shout out to Mark. I miss you so much. And y'all the best. Peace.